Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about what's going on in this celebrity world or whatever. These videos they be making, a lot of the times, people are taking in these videos and they're listening to this music, but they don't know what the hell none of these celebrities are talking about. They don't know who these celebrities are talking to. And so today I'm just going to talk about Rico Nasty's Own It because she's clearly sending a message to somebody specifically, but if you're not that person, then you're not going to know what the hell she's talking about. I am that person, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on in the videos because this has been going on. It's been happening to me for about 2 years now, and I haven't said anything. I haven't put anything on the internet. I just been quiet. I just been watching them. I haven't been saying anything. I just been taking it in, trying to figure out what direction I needed to go into, and so to approach this whole situation because this is much bigger than anything I think anybody has ever dealt with, and so yeah, so I'm gonna get right into it. Just to give a little background information on celebrities, you have this Illuminati and this big whole idea about everything, and it's not very clear because if you're not living the life, if you're not in it, then you can't really know what's going on with behind the scenes with everything. A lot of these artists, they want to go mainstream, they want to make money, they want to live big, and then they get up there and they sign, and then they have this, there's this big agenda behind the music. And so these artists have no clue what this agenda is. They just making the music, making a song, writing the lyrics or whatever, creating the music. And but then there's these videos that have to go up. And so they don't even know what these videos are about. They can't decode these videos themselves. Only people who are aware and who are connected to that dimension can decode this type stuff. So Rico Nasty clearly is a victim personally. As a person, like, she don't know what the fuck she's doing, but she has a job to do and she's doing her job, but she's doing it and she's dissing somebody that she don't even know who the fuck she's dissing. And so that's straight disrespect, and I gotta speak on it. In the first scene here, you can see that she's first thing you see about her is her face is covered in yellow. Okay. And first thing you think about with yellow, you think about the sun. She has spikes, glittery spikes coming out of her face. That obviously indicates the sun or some type of illumination is coming from the top of her body. So anybody knows anything about illumination or Illuminati or enlightenment, that's the first thing you're going to think of. So you have that. Then you have her body. She's in yellow again. And then you have her breast. She has these swirls on her breast. Okay. And then you have this, her fingers. She has these fingernails or whatever. And she's like, she's playing the piano or whatever. So, truth be told, I am an illuminated one. But I did not sing. My path didn't take me the artist singing route. So what she's doing here is basically saying that she's me. Just last night, literally, she just posted this video, just came out today. Last night, I was making a song, and the song had, the guy was playing the piano. I wasn't playing the piano, but the guy was playing the piano. And I was singing over the song. She's basically trying to make fun of the fact that I'm not playing the piano. I'm an illuminated one, but I'm not playing the piano. Somebody else is playing the piano. So here she is. She's playing the piano. She has the swirls on her breast. Recently, I've been eating differently, so my breasts have gotten bigger, and things about me have changed. Again, I'm still an illuminated one. I really like red lipstick. I don't wear it a lot in my videos. If you're following me, you'll see I don't really wear makeup. But if I did wear makeup a lot of makeup. The first lip I would wear would be red. And they know this. Also, she has these platform shoes on, and I literally say this to myself all the time. If you look in my closet, a lot of my shoes are platform, and eventually as I open up more on my channel, you'll see that. But I literally, the way that my feet are shaped, like I just love like thick heels, like very tall platform heels. I can't do these little teeny bop heels. Like they just don't, my feet just don't even walk properly in them. And so she has those on. She also has a tiger over here to the left. That's obviously my son. Again, as I open up more on the channel, you all will see and understand more about who I am and what I have to say and what I have to bring. But yeah, so my son is my little tiger. He's like my little cat on God. And so they know that. They know that. Also, there's these little ducks, these little baby ducks she has like at her feet and stuff. And as again, as I open up more on the channel, I'll explain that as more happens to explain that. But I'm not gonna speak on that right now. But they know and I know what that is. Okay, so in this next scene, she's sitting on a swing and she has like a possum hanging beside her, and then there's like raccoons and shit and different type of like roadside animals that's out here. Literally like a few days ago, me and my mom and my friend Kaylin were talking about things about Tennessee and shit because I'm from Tennessee. And the state animal, which we didn't know what it was, I didn't know what it was the raccoon. And anybody that's aware knows that they have all these different uh, artificial intelligence and all these different things that are out here where they can hear into your house, whether it be by your phone or through Wi-Fi or through other things that they have where they can see and listen inside your house. So everybody knows that. Most people who are aware, decently aware of the times we're in, know that that's available. All right, so it's not even a big deal. You're talking about something. Next thing you know, they're promoting it on your phone. You know, the phones is the big thing. So, anyway, so that happened. Now, also, if you look in this scene, she has this little outfit on, and on her left breast, it's like the nipple is pointier on the left breast. But the other breasts don't have nothing on it. If you see that. The crazy thing is I literally just had this fucking bump come up on my left nipple. Now it came up on my left nipple because my diet changed. If you look at my videos, I've been eating hella ice cream and I haven't had like many milk products in the past like couple years because I was vegan for a time, vegetarian and vegan for a certain amount of time, split up there. And so I haven't had this much in a very long time. So my body's like going through a lot of changes again, hence the swirls on her breast that I told you that she had at the beginning, the first scene. And then also now the next scene, there's another breast thing that's being spoken of, portray a message with. And so yeah, this left breast, my son literally probably about 6 months ago, I just stopped breastfeeding him. And so with these changes in my body, apparently me and him are pretty well connected. I mean, I breastfed him for over 2 years. So he knows like if my breasts are doing something different because he's always been connected to me in that way. He's aware. So obviously that's what's happening. And this guy wakes up in the middle of the night, probably like after the second or third day that I had been doing this. I woke up and he was sucking on my left breast. He wasn't sucking on my right breast. He never went to the right. He went to the left. And so then like the next day I had this little fucking blister thing come up on my fucking breast, yo. And I'm like, why is this happening? This is so weird. Like, what the heck? So apparently no milk was coming out, so it just kind of blistered up or whatever. But Yeah, so I'm like, what the heck? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Now I'm seeing like more shit because again, this has been going on for 2 years. A lot of stuff, a lot of videos have been put out that have been pointing directly to my personal life. And so, yeah, this is one of them. This literally just happened like within a week, and there's already a video out again about something that's happened with me. The next thing I want to point out is in a lot of the videos I've been seeing is this left finger, pointing finger. They always have a ring on it, or they're pointing it, or they're exaggerating it in some way to make it known that they're trying to get your attention. And so in this scene, she's doing this right here. And that kind of goes in the same category with the little ducks. I'll get to that later on because that one's so much deeper than just like a little wave of the finger. I can't even go into that. That's gonna have its own separate video. But if whenever they're portraying this, like trying to send this message to me, they'll do that. And lastly, in this scene, she's sitting on a swing. If you follow my vlogs or my little videos or whatever, I don't even want to call them vlogs, but just videos of me and my son, we're at the playground all the time, like all the time, like almost every day, and we're on the swing all the time. And I'm pretty sure in some of my videos, I've had the video where I have him in my lap and like we're going to swing or something like that. I'm not sure, but we go to the swing pretty much every time we go there. A lot of times I have to put the camera down because I'm swinging like he's in my lap or whatever. But we definitely go to the swing. Like that's a thing. Okay, so in this next scene, she's like a split personality or whatever, or uh one version of a person day and night or whatever. So the person on the left um would look like it would be like nighttime maybe, and because the lamp's different, the background's different or whatever. um so it's so crazy how on point this stuff be, but if you're not in, then you're not gonna know. So explaining it is kind of weird because it's like you want people to understand what the fuck's going on, but at the same time, I know people may just not get it unless you're dealing with this directly. You just may not just get it just yet. But this is my first video, so there's plenty more I can do. Like there's so many more I can do from the past. Even if they fucking stop doing it, which they won't stop doing it, then I would be able to go back and do all the other ones that they've done, because obviously the music's they're not gonna take the music down or the videos down. But anyway, so in this scene on the left, it's like nighttime or whatever. If you notice, her dress is different on the left from the right. On the left, and this is so personal, but it's like I just have to be real because I've had a YouTube before where I was super real. I was way too real because I was going through hella spiritual stuff and I didn't know my left from my right, but I still was putting out videos. But I was honest, people appreciate that to a certain extent. Some people did, some people didn't. That's how the internet go. But yeah, so on the left, she has this long, loose pink dress on or whatever. I had a kid, yo. A lot of women go through this where your vaginal muscles are loose, sir. And so this is her way of saying that or whatever. How the fuck would Rico Nasty fucking know that about me? There's no way for her to fucking know personally. Again, there's this artificial intelligence. There's all these different things going on. I'm not going around talking into my phone or researching loose pussy shit. This is actually like, these niggas are actually able to access your thoughts without you even speaking about certain things. That's something I wouldn't even speak to anybody about. But yet she's sending a message through this girl on the left, and there's a girl on the right, and it looks like it's like she's trying to send a message with the dress. Like, I mean, excuse me, not with the dress. It's like she's trying to send a message with the chair, and it's like this white thing coming out. I don't know what the fuck she's trying to say right there. Like, I personally don't resonate with that shit, but I'm kind of thinking it's like a dick or something. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know on that one, but I don't know. Like, maybe like the manlier version because her legs open. I mean, I'm kind of like that sometimes or whatever, but yeah, I don't even really fucking know. But the left side, I really know what the fuck she's trying to say because of that. All right. And then we have the window here with the blinds halfway up. My blinds is like this all the fucking time. My window is like this all the time. I'm always videoing out the window when the skies are blue. It's literally just blue out the fucking window. So yeah, it's plain and clear. I mean, the background on the wall and stuff like that is not a big deal unless they're trying to send a message. My walls aren't like that, but I mean, they have to hype up their shit. So yeah. Then on her neck, so she has this like little neck piece or whatever, and it has a baby on the neck. And you know that I make, if you follow me, you know that I make music. Some of my songs, my voice is like a bit smaller or whatever. It's not a big voice. There's some songs where I have my voice is a bit bigger, and I can sing bigger, but I don't have the recording studio for all of that type stuff right now. So I try to just deal with the mic that I have, which is mainly my headphones. And yeah, so I can't sing at the same volume that I would normally sing for the song to sound good. So I've been having to sing, a smaller voice. So they're trying to make fun of that my voice is not that grand because they know who I am. They know that I'm supposed to be singing, even though my path didn't take me that way. But they know that I'm supposed to be singing, so that's their way of like making fun of me or whatever. Like, my voice isn't big. Next thing is, you see the little gold earrings she has in her ear. I have similar earrings like that I wear quite a bit of the time. Yeah. So, and if you follow me, if you look at my pictures and you look at my videos, I should have some footage of me with those same earrings on, but I only wear those gold hoops and a few other earrings. But yeah, that seems really like, oh, that's a low blow or whatever. Like, anybody can wear that, but if you just add the other pieces together with that and with that, it's like, okay, clearly that's like a message or whatever. The nails and shit, like, I don't fucking wear nails, so that's just extra. But yeah. Also, when you're enlightened, you deal with life on a different frequency, on a different time frame, on a different, you're just in a different mental space. You're in a different dimension. You're not on no low shit. You can be on low shit because you're still having a human experience, but at the same time, you have to uh deal with your enlightenment as it comes. And a lot of times that deals with like the seasons changing. You have to change with the seasons. And so that also indicates that a lot of your behaviors have to change. And one of the big things for me has been like eating and my consumption of different things or whatever. And so recently, before the ice cream, I was like, for like a couple weeks, I was like on like only like wine and like champagne and stuff. And so you can see in here with her little split personality scene, she has champagne and like these gold little teacup things or whatever. And so yeah, she's just trying to indicate that or whatever. She also has these little dog figurines on the floor. Again, that goes right back to the little duckling things like at the feet or whatever. I'm gonna say this. These artists go up in here with their intention on being big or putting the music out or getting out of poverty or whatever. And they're walking into a whole nother world. And this world is not what they think it is. They're dealing in realms that they have no business dealing in, but they have no clue about that shit. until one of their friends is taken down. Somebody shot. Somebody done died from suicide. Certain things done happen to these different artists. They just die out of fucking nowhere. And yeah, so yeah, it's fucking sad. It's terrible to know that this is what these people are up against. Like, they getting caught up in just madness, just trying to create, and they're creating fucking disasters for themselves. Cause you reap what you sow. Okay, so the next scene is her holding this silver ball, this big ass, heavy looking silver ball. If you know anything about enlightenment, you know anything about the pineal gland, it's, you know that it's like a ball, and it's inside your brain. And yeah, so she's holding it, which signifies that she has possession of it. She also has a crown on her head, and it has blunts in the crown. And I just posted a video literally, or like early this morning before her video came out, and I was smoking in the video, and I was saying like, I don't smoke really, like this is an occasional thing, like I don't smoke for real. And so like, yeah, so I guess she's trying to say like, oh, she's the queen of blunts or whatever, and she got blunts on her head or whatever. Everybody knows she smokes. She's always smoking and all her shit. So yeah. Then then she then she has this, her outfit. So her top there. If you've been following me, you know I did a photo shoot just recently at a museum, and I had the same similar top on. Even yeah, I had a similar top on. Then we have on her arm, she's like covering her arms or whatever all the way down. And I was saying like, damn, if I did get famous or whatever, like I wouldn't get tats. Like I would just like wear shit where I could cover my arms, because I have this big like scar on my left arm. And so like I just don't even want to tat that. Like I would just want to just cover it up like elegantly or whatever. And so she has that on. And it's like, I didn't look that shit up. I didn't look up clothes that do that. I didn't say that out loud. I don't have no friends that I talk to like that about like fashion or whatever. This ain't nothing I ever said. Like this is just literally in my mind. And this is what's going on here. Like it's being portrayed out. Like pretty much my every thought is being portrayed out here. And then she has this like tight pink skirt, so that's indicating pussy or whatever, or vagina. And then at the bottom she has these long ass toes coming out. And so I just put out a song. I just put out a couple songs because I listened to her song and I watched this video, and I felt disrespected. So I put out a couple songs, and so I'll link those at the bottom of this video, but in the description box. But yeah, so she trying to make fun of my toes or whatever. I've been vlogging, and so my feet been in the fucking video and shit. So yeah, so that's happened. It's a couple other things in here that, and unless you like really know me, which I haven't like showed that much of myself on here, you're not gonna know. So I'm not even gonna go into it, but eventually I will go into it. I have like this fascination with clouds, and like some nights it's like the clouds are like or like sunsets, the clouds are like purple and pink and shit. And so that like I'm super happy when that happens. So if you see like in the background, that's what she has there. And also she has like these little goddess statues or whatever, so it's just indicating like this goddess energy or whatever. And yeah. Yeah, and then she has the fridge right there. The fridge is open, indicating the fridge is always open. And which it is, because I'm always in the fucking fridge. I be at home with my son all the time, and I be eating. Like, it's whatever. It's not no thing. Many days I didn't eat, so I'm just grateful to be able to eat because I'm in a better place. But yeah, and so if you see what, instead of her having these long ass nails on in this scene, she has fucking shrimp on her nails. Now I've been videoing my like what I've been eating and shit. A lot of ice cream, a lot of cheese and stuff, but just like literally the past like 2-3 days maybe, I've been eating a lot of shrimp. And I'm not sure if I videoed it or not. I have to go through the videos and see. As I post them, it'll just come out if it's there. But I've been eating hella shrimp, like literally only shrimp. And this bitch got shrimp nails. She ain't got one nail with the shrimp on it. She got all her nails are shrimped out. And so yeah, it's like she's just trying to diss me because she knows I'm a real live goddess for real. And I'm in the fridge all the time. The stove in the background is exactly how our stove is. This apartment has like this old ass stove. And she has the exact stove in the background. Like this shit's crazy. Like it's so crazy that like people would think I'm crazy for speaking on this, but that's how on point the shit is. Okay, the next thing, she has this cage on her head indicating my brain's caged or I'm locked inside my own mind or whatever. And this is the message they've been trying to send to me. Like they've been dissing me because I don't have the same efforts as most people who are artistic and are trying to become a celebrity or whatever. I don't really have the passion for it like that. Like again, my path took me a completely different direction. These people who go up there, they feel that because they're up there and they're closer to the top and they have so many people's attention that they're more enlightened than other people. But that doesn't define enlightenment. Just because you went that route doesn't mean that I won't go that route. It's just I go at my own rate. I go at my own time. And so, yeah, that's what they're indicating here with this. Hella jokes, hella jokes. They ain't got nothing to do but just make fun of people who are at the bottom. But the people at the bottom, if they're not enlightened, they have no clue what the fuck is going on. You bop into shit that's making fun of you whole time. You don't even know it. So yeah, so the next thing is in her outfit, she has this like sweater dress on. I don't wear sweater dresses or whatever, but the way that it's shaped, it's like, it's shaped like the hips are bigger. And so based off what I've been eating, my hips have been getting bigger. So I get that or whatever. It's quite exaggerated, but at the same time, there's a message that's trying to be sent. So you just have to catch on to the message. If you look at the way she's angled, if she's angled on the left side here, like the lemons are to her back side and then the shrimp is to her front side. So basically they're just trying to say, oh, like your mind's messed up, like you're focused on that and you need to be like cleansing or whatever. And it's like, again, you're aware and you're enlightened, like you deal with that directly. You don't deal with the trends of like cleansing and like eating clean and being vegan. Like I did that already. I already did lemon this and that like forever. Like I did that. So right now I'm just focused on building my body back up. But again, it's like when you're enlightened, you deal with that. You don't deal with what would normally happen. And so, yeah, that's what they're trying to say right here. So they're just like making fun of me or whatever. The last thing is the candlesticks. If you looked at my video where I said I went over a friend's house and I found some records, some vinyl records, that was literally, I think today, that was the video. I think that was the video for today that I posted. And it's so crazy because they on it quick, like quick. Anyway, so I posted the video today, but I actually went over to my friend's house a couple days ago. So yeah. Anyways, so on one of the vinyl records was a band and they were all literally like wax candlesticks. And they had the top of their head was the fire. And so if you're aware, you know that signifies like enlightenment or awareness at the highest or at its peak or whatever. And so yeah, I thought that was so cool. And so I videoed it and I just was like, damn, like if I did some artistic shit, like I would make sure to like put that in there somewhere or whatever, because I thought that was so dope. Like that they put, like they made their vinyl cover like them as all candlesticks. And so yeah, so she got the candlesticks in the video in this scene, like trying to say like, oh, like you're supposed to be enlightened or whatever, your mind's caged, you're not, like the candles are behind you, like the candlestick phase or whatever is behind you or whatever. I don't fucking know exactly what they're trying to say, but that's the vibe that I'm getting from that. Just took a break and then I came back to the video and I just looked at it and damn, it's so crazy how on point it is. So the dress that she has on is basically trying to make fun of my mom, on God, because if you look at the vlog of my mom, she's sitting at the table and my mom is a bigger woman, but she has short shorts on and so her bottom is bigger. And so yeah, that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to be funny. And so the reason why I put that together is because when I look further into the video, the clip changes. This same clip, but it's the same clip, but it changed. The food changes. So there's no lemons. There's just shrimp, and you'll see the jello, the green jello, pop up there. And in the vlog, she had to do a colonoscopy, and she could only eat liquids and stuff, and she made green jello. Now, we said that in the video, and I'm not sure if I edited that part out of the vlog, but I have footage of it if I need to like eventually prove it. But yeah, she mentioned how she had just made a big thing of green jello, and I was like, yeah, you need to make a bigger batch than that or whatever. And so, yeah, it's so crazy how they just be clocking every single thing that even came from my mom in the video, which is quite disgusting. Like, come for me, but like, why you gonna come for my mom? Like, that's crossing lines. Like, you don't even need to cross. Like, it's not even necessary. And so, but yeah, basically they're just trying to be funny because in my vlogs, like if you look, like we don't have the perfect house. Like our house isn't perfectly clean. We don't have live in a modern house or whatever. There's multiple people that live here or whatever, so things are different. But I still put the footage up anyways because it's still my life. Like it's still how I live from day to day. I'm not gonna hide it because it's too much work to try to hide other people's lifestyle when you live with other people. Like I'm not gonna do that. And so I did that before and it was a headache. I did that. I had the same page called A Piece of Alkaline, and I was like broke my neck trying to make stuff look all perfect, and it was like so unnecessary. So yeah, this is like a more real version of me, and I'm putting the footage up for real. And it's like she's trying, they use this character, they use Rico Nasty to try to come at me and say that I'm nasty because her fucking name is Nasty. And then they put all these other things, like, you know, trying to put all this sloppy shit in the fucking video, trying to say that I'm sloppy and that I'm nasty and that I need to own it. So that's the reason why the song is called Own It. So yeah. Also in this scene with her hair, she has like, it's a cage on her head, but it's of braids, and at the end of the braids is like a little curl at the end. And if you're following me, you know I just got my hair done, and I have long braids down my back with little twirl at the end. There's mad disrespectful things in here, but I'm not gonna go into every single one of them because I can break it down and decode it exactly because I know they're talking to me. Any other person is gonna find this entertaining, but for me it's like it's a personal thing. So I could go through and look at every single thing, like everything, really, like even kind of down to the wallpaper. Still I can go through and like break down what that means too. But I'm not gonna go into all of that in this video unless somebody like full like multiple people request that, then I would. But I'm not gonna like waste my time explaining this to like to I'm just not gonna waste my time explaining all of that. But yeah, so I've talked enough about the actual footage, so now I'm gonna get down into the lyrics that where she came directly at me. Okay, so in the chorus, she says, hold it, grab the Dom P, yeah, pour it. That's a champagne I was telling you guys about that I was drinking for like a week. I was drinking wine and champagne for like a week, 2 weeks straight. And then my friend was over and he was drinking a 40, and his friend went to jail or something, and he poured out his 40, like the rest of his 40 for his friend. Now, me saying this, like anybody could do that. Like, okay, whatever, this line is whatever. Anybody could do that. But because everything has lined up with exactly what's been going on with my life, like in detail, it's like it only makes sense what these next lines or these next things say. So that was one of them. All right, so then in verse one, she's basically talking about her style and her clothing and how she looks or whatever and how people notice it. And then she goes and says, brand new Crocs, you want to steal. I don't know who you are if I'm keeping it real. Now, if you look at my vlogs, all the time when I'm outside, I mean, I wear regular shoes, but I wear my black Crocs all the time, like all the time, all the time. And there's been other stuff that's happened where different celebrities have hinted to me wearing Crocs or whatever. And again, I'll get into that later on as the proof comes out. But this is one of the things that apparently I'm known for, like not having no style and not having no money and not dressing in designer shit or whatever, which is exactly how all these niggas look before they got famous. So it's just something for them to feed on or whatever. So I don't really care, but it's just like that's one thing that passes on from like song to song and from different things, is that I wear fucking Crocs all the time. And so, yeah, so I wear Crocs. And so she's saying, and then the next line is exactly what I'm saying. She's saying she don't really know who the fuck I am. They telling her what to do. They telling her what direction to go into. She just makes the song or whatever. She just writes the lyrics or not. I don't know. But she's the puppet. And so yeah, so that just proves everything that I just said in that one line. Okay, and then in the chorus, I didn't mention this the first time, but in the chorus, she's saying, um, you know what I mean, bitch, own it, own it, own it, own it, hold it, down on your knees, my rolly. So she's saying, I guess, I mean, this is what they all do, is like fucking in the industry or whatever. But she's saying my rolly, like, okay, get on your knees and, get your riches or whatever, get whatever it is that you want. And then she's saying, so damn heavy, can't hold it. So again, that goes back to that scene where she has the ball in her hand, which is essentially the world in your hand. And if you know anything about accessing your body and the pineal gland and being enlightened, like you're able to manipulate stuff without any money or like without anything. And so she's saying that, yeah, you need to own it. It's so heavy you can't hold it. So apparently I'm supposed to be doing so much more with my abilities than what I am, because they're apparently watching me. So, and they're seeing that I'm just living a super regular life, and they're expecting me to live like this super massive life like right now, when it takes time for those things. Just, I mean, you still having a human experience. So yeah, and so yeah, that's what's going on here in this video. And so I just wanted to kind of break that down. This was kind of long. I really didn't mean for it to be this long, but yeah, this is the breakdown of the video. It could be more detailed, but I really don't have the time to go into it right now. I really don't feel like it's the right time to go into full detail. But she basically disrespected me in every single scene. And so it pissed me off enough to make 3 songs. I made 3 songs. I put those in the link below where I addressed it. Like I addressed it the way I would want to address it. And I don't talk all that crazy money shit to people because I don't give a fuck about money and all of that stuff. That stuff don't mean nothing to me. Because if it did, I'd be chasing it, and I don't chase that shit. I talk about real shit, and so yeah, I did in the video, and I really don't even think she gonna listen to it because they follow me, period. But I don't think they gonna understand what the hell I'm saying. Some people may get it, but her ass ain't gonna get it because she don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's just making songs and and getting money, and she don't even know who she dissing. And that's the sad part, is like when you come for people who are on a next level. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about physical riches. I'm talking about mental. I'm talking about spiritual. I'm talking about otherworldly riches. When you come for people who have angelic forces protecting them, you got something coming at you. Like, period. You reap what you sow. And I don't care if you didn't know, you still gonna have to know. You're gonna have to learn. That's how it works. And so she came at me, she disrespected me. All of these stars or fake stars, they have the ability to decide on some of this stuff, because I'm seeing some of them make the songs, and some of them are not disrespecting me. They are not coming at me. But then there's these little bratty ass bitches like her that want to come at you, and it's like, you don't know what you're doing. And so I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. But yeah, this is the breakdown of the video. Clearly, the Illuminati, or whoever you want, whatever the fuck you want to call them, these niggas are coming at me.